their hair, so.
I know. You look beautiful, so stop.
Okay, so ours is on already. So we're live streaming.
So they're live streamed. So this is, so yours is on already.
Mine's on already.
Does that mean that, like, but we're not live till the show starts?
It is live now. It just says starting soon. So
Okay, they
like
can't
when,
hear me.
No. Like when Grandma and Grandpa log in, they want to know they're in the right place.
Oh, yeah.
So you're live. I'll mute you.
So this will stay on?
Mine will stay on.
Hey, that's okay. It'll be just fine.
She did great yesterday with it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You did it yesterday?
She did so good.
I'm so proud.
She even interviewed people.
Yep, I interviewed Jordan.
She did fantastic. During it.
Did anybody have to do, like, chicken calls, though?
No.
That's my famous one. Oh, yeah. If it was the same guy that's been here, this is the same guy that's been here.
I don't think so because you look like you're about to die. It was
It's bad sometimes. hands around here for a while. My husband's like, I'm a handshaker. I'm not going to quit shaking hands. Yep. Test, 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 test. Hey, Delana. Test, test. Do I need to turn it on out over there? Huh?
The power button.
I know. It's test, test. It's not on. Hey, and then if we're not done by 10:15, I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30 for my shoulder. Could you take over? We should be about done. But do you know how to do it? I do. Just try it. Did you turn it on? Test, test. Test, 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 test. Testing. Testing. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Try the other one. What's this? No. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Try that. Okay. Try it again. Testing 1, 2. Okay, so look, here's mic 1 and mic 2. Testing, testing, testing.
Headphone level?
I have no idea. Like, I don't feel like it was this hard last year.
Try it.
Testing, testing. We can't figure this out. Come on, smart girls. Eva did? Test, test. Hello. Happy birthday. Because these are wireless things, aren't they? That's not even it. I don't even think that I've never seen those, which doesn't mean anything,
Yeah.
but
No, I have no idea. It worked perfectly fine yesterday. You can try the other mic. It was
yeah.
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
Make sure that.
Yeah, thank you. You're okay. We've tried everything we know. No, that's fine. We were just going to get you. Oh, we tried that. Test, 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 testing. There we go. Did you hear me? Is that? Turn it down. Turn it down.
You can do first call.
Testing. We're going to do first call, first class out.
First class, all breeding goats.
First class, all breeding goats, please. We will be starting in about 5 minutes. Welcome to the 2021 Montgomery County Goat Show. Our superintendents today are Tanner Allensworth and Darren Fisher, and our judge today is Maurice Irwin from Davis City. I know we're small and mighty in the audience, but let's give our judge a round of applause for being here on this beautiful morning. And again, we're calling first class breeding. Our junior Bordeaux, we have exhibitors Cord Nippert and Grace Nippert. Cord has 2 goats, Grace has 3 goats. We're calling all breeding to the ring, please. We'll go ahead and bring our first goats to the ring, please, our junior Bordeaux. Exhibitors Cord Nippert and Grace Nippert. Also like to welcome KCSI to our goat show. This is the first live streamed show with KCSI. We thank them for their partnership. I know everybody wants to watch a goat show on the internet, so that's exciting. All right, as we said, we have Cord Nippert with 2 junior Bordeaux and Grace with 3. Go ahead and bring them out, walk them around the ring. Again, if you're just joining us, we're in our first class, Junior Bordeaux. We have 2 exhibitors in this class, Cord Nippert and Grace Nippert, with some assistance from their fellow exhibitors. Again, we're in our first class, Junior Bordeaux. We have 5 goats and 2 exhibitors in this class. Judge is placing them at this time.
Cords. It's 52. Or 50, yeah. Blue. That was a blue.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What'd you say? Purple?
2 blues and 2 reds.
Okay.
Purple, 2 blues and 2 reds.
Okay.
Good morning. My name's Maurice Irwin. I live in Davis City, Iowa, just right by Lamoni, down Interstate 35, right on the Missouri line. We raise cattle and hogs, not so much the hogs anymore, and then we have a pretty good size of a breeding meat goat operation that we've been exhibiting all throughout the country and doing quite well in shows. I've been being an ABGA judge for the last 4 or 5 years. I've been doing the county fairs around Iowa and Missouri for the last, 10 years or so. But it's good to be back here at Montgomery County Fair. I was here last year. We didn't quite have the crowd participation because of a certain situation. But with that said, it was nice to see the kids out and got to show their kids their exhibits off and still had a fair. So that was great to see last year. With that said, I think we got an excellent set of 5 does out in this breeding class. I think we're going to lead off with one that's a little bit larger frame, got a lot more muscle over that top, really square and correct on all her lines. She's probably one of the longest ones from side to side and really feminine, and she's going to go down the road and be a very functional animal for this young lady. So please give that one a nice round of applause. We come into a pair of does that are very similar in type and kind. I think the one in second place has a lot more muscle back in that rump compared to the one in third, but they're very similar in type and kind. They're about the same length side to side, but I think the one that has more product will be in our second place one. Then the 2 on the ends are very similar in type and kind. They're a little different in color. They just need a little bit more muscle and a little bit more power and a little bit more width in that shoulders right in that first rib, and then spread that all the way back to the hip junction to move them up any higher. Please give them all a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
So this class receives Cord Nippert with a red, Grace Nippert with a red, Grace Nippert with a blue, second place with a blue to Grace Nippert with goat 356, and first place in that class with goat 352 goes to Cord Nippert with a purple. We'll bring our Junior Bordeaux 5 to 6 months, Junior Bordeaux 5 to 6 months, goat 328 by Grace Nippert. Next in the class, and we'll have our next class, our Junior Bordeaux 6 months to a year. Exhibitors Tyler Beeson and Natalie True stand by. We need all breeding goats to the holding pens, please. Make sure you have all breeding goats to the holding pens. And again, this class is 5 to 6 months old, Junior Bordeaux, exhibitor Grace Nippert. I'd like to thank, first of all, we like to congratulate Jordan Carlson, the 2021 Montgomery County Fair Queen. She's here with us. Give us the queen wave, Jordan. Queen wave. There you go. Pretty good. Work on it a little bit more. No, just kidding. And then we have Allie Hoberg and Delaney Olson also helping us, who participated in the Fair Queen contest. And you didn't know that the benefit of Fair Queen was then getting ribbons all week, right? Yes, you did, because you've been here since you were little. I know you guys. We're glad you're here.
We have a single entry in our next junior class, one that really can withstand some competition. I would like to strengthen her top line a little bit right behind those shoulders and give her a touch more muscle for this age, but still a very well balanced and very structurally made doe to be in our single entry class. Please give her a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
Okay, and Grace receives a purple for that goat. Our next class is Junior Bordeaux, 6 months to 1 year. Our exhibitors are Tyler Beeson and Natalie True. I won't stand there anymore. Jordan, Delaney, and Allie, make sure you're practicing your goat calls, because that will definitely be something that we do in a little while. So you just, yes, get ready. You can do it. It'll be fun. And it's worldwide, by the way, because KCSI is here. No pressure, but they'll hear it on the internet. Yeah, you're welcome. And again, if you're just joining us, we're in our third class of breeding goats, Junior Bordeaux, 6 months to 1 year. Exhibitors Tyler Beeson and Natalie True.
We have a pair in this next class. I think really two animals that really went out and grew quite well. I think there's one with a little bit more natural Springer rib, a little bit more natural muscle and pop over that top, and still relatively feminine in that neck. When we want to talk about product with meat, you still have to have the functionality part of it to go out and raise babies. And I think this doe really puts it all together quite well. She's going to lead off our class. The next doe, love the length of the body that she has. She doesn't quite have that natural Springer rib compared to the one ahead of her, but really love how long she is and still how she maintains her top line for being that long. Please give them a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
Receiving a blue in that class is Natalie True, and first place in that class to Tyler Beeson. Congratulations. We'll now bring out our Junior Bordeaux, ages 1 to 2 years. We have 4 exhibitors: Cord Nippert, Chloe Bruce, Tyler Beeson, and AJ Beeson. Again, this is our Junior Bordeaux, ages 1 to 2 years. 4th class down in the program if you're following along on the program. Did you guys want to give it a try yet? Are you ready? Come on. Otherwise, we'll make Eva do it. If they answer you, you get extra points. Okay, so we'll see how they can go. Who wants to start?
No,
Delana, you said you want to start? Okay. Like, like that.
do Allie first. I gotta practice.
Oh my goodness.
Here, let us practice for this.
See, Grace can do it.
Yeah.
You don't. No, you do it first. Come on, Queen.
Oh yeah, I forget. It's like
That's pretty good. Could she have a couple claps for that, maybe? Only oh gosh, come on. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, good job. That was a quiet baby scared shy goat, but that's okay. Good job, you guys. Clap for the queens. I'm embarrassing them. Oh, see, some. Oh, there you go. One answered. Sheep and goats are different, so if you're going to be here this afternoon, you better practice sheep, okay? And again, our exhibitors are from the south end of the ring: Chloe Bruce, Tyler Beeson, AJ Beeson, and Cord Nippert. This is our junior Bordeaux class, ages 1 to 2 years.
Purples, then a blue and a red. These 4 does out here, really neat to see the pair of the does that come to the top. Really hit the stride, right out from the gate. You really pick these 2 up really pretty quick. I think what's going to separate them today, I think there's one that's got a little bit more natural Springer rib right in that first rib and opens up in that heart girth, the paint dough. A little bit more length in that neck, a little bit cleaner in that brisket area compared to the darker red one. One that really balances up and very correct on her feet and legs. Very exciting dough to lead off our class with. The next dark red one, you really appreciate the same amount of things that she has. She's just not as clean in that brisket area compared to one of them. Might not have that link to that neck, but one that's very comparable to her. She just needs a little bit more to compete with the one ahead of her. The next doe, love the structure about her. Really boned up, has a lot of natural bone about her. She just needs some natural thickness and a little bit more muscle. We love the femininity about her. The next doe that's been out working in production, already raised a set of kids, one that's really functional in that aspect. We just need to add a little bit more muscle to move her up any higher. Please give them a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
All right, receiving red is Cord Nippert. Blue, Chloe Bruce. Second place with the purple, AJ Beeson. And first place with the purple to Tyler Beeson. Will now bring out our senior Bordeaux class 1 exhibitor, AJ Beeson. All classes stand by with your first place goats. And again, this is our senior Bordeaux, 2 to 3 years. Exhibitor AJ Beeson.
We have a single entry in this class, one that's well deserving to have some competition. I think she's really heavy muscled, and really functional about her. She's feminine enough for me up in that front end and really balances out and really structurally correct. Please give them a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
Congratulations to Tyler Beeson receiving a purple in the senior Bordeaux class. Senior Bordeaux age 2 to 3 will now bring out all of our first class winners. In class 1, junior Bordeaux's under 5 months. Cord Nippert with goat 352. In class 2, Grace Nippert with goat 328. That's a 5 to 6 month old. Junior Bordeaux, 6 months to 1 year, 4203. Tyler Beeson. Tyler Beeson in the 1 to 2 year class of junior Bordeaux's goat 4209. And our last class of senior doe, AJ Beeson. So it's probably the first two on that purple and blue list. And again, we're glad to have KCSI with us live streaming for the goat show, and we're also thankful for the 70-something degree weather, which never happens at fair. At this time, the judge is selecting our champion in reserve, Bordeaux, and then we will move into grand champion and reserve breeding does.
As we bring our 5 class winners back for our overall champion here, I think, we started with the young one that's really complete in her package. She's growing and she's coming in their own. As she gets older, she'll really fill out and really grow into a very functional animal for this young man. I think we might need a little bit more muscle for her, compared to the ones out here today. Then in the next class, you love the structure and the balance that she has. She also will need a little bit more muscle to be highly competitive in this class, but still one that's feminine enough for me, really balances it out. The next, though, we start to get a little bit more weight, a little bit more muscle, and a little bit more rib shape to them. We could level her tail head out a little bit, make her a little bit more parallel lines as you see them go around the ring, but one that's really heavy muscled for how old she is, and she's grown very well for being a 9-month-old doe. The next doe is on our yearlings, one that's really right at the time age where they really should be showing what they have and how complete they are. And the doe that, it's really attractive, really has that extra rib cage and that barrel, that's sometimes hard to find in certain animals, that carries that all the way back to the hip junction, all the way up and down from the floor to the top of her ribs. Then we come back to the red doe. You really love how the functionality she has. She has enough bone, enough power, enough rib too. She really balances up very correctly. I think there's one that really puts a nice picture today. Very well do me from the side and over the top. It'll be the paint doe in the fourth class will be our champion. Congratulations.
Stay there, guys. We're going to pull the second goat out of class 4. And that is AJ Beeson. So congratulations to Tyler Beeson, class 4, for champion Bordeaux, and the judge is going to select our reserve champion Bordeaux, pulling the second winner out of class 4.
As we bring our second place one in, it makes it really highly competitive out here. I know we're running short showmen, when they bring 3 or 4 animals in a small show. We have different handlers right now, but I think I talked in the class, there was very comparable and very highly paired that came to that class very easily, and that reserve doe will also come out of the same class. Congratulations.
All right, so our reserve champion Bordeaux to AJ Beeson, our champion Bordeaux to our champion Bordeaux to Tyler Beeson. How do you want to do breeding? We haven't started home race. Is that the wrong place in the program? No, because these are market. You would just want to okay.
Unless they got a home race spot.
I don't think so. I'll double check.
They could have did junior does and then yearly.
No, it's all market. Okay, and we will also award the grand champion breeding doe to Tyler Beeson and the reserve grand champion breeding doe to AJ Beeson. Congratulations. We'll move right into our home raised market goats. In our first class, we have Cord Nippert, Rose Nippert with 2 goats, and Grace Nippert. Again, we're in our class 1 home raised market. AJ and Tyler, make sure that you, hi guys. AJ and Tyler, make sure that you go over to the photo area, please. Our champion Bordeaux, awarded to Tyler Beeson, will be awarded a purple rosette and small banner, and our sponsor is Allensworth Heating and Cooling. Our reserve champion will be awarded a lavender rosette. Our breeding doe grand champion, again awarded to Tyler Beeson, will receive a purple rosette, a large banner, and a thank you to State Farm, Dave Carbaugh, for that sponsorship. Our reserve grand champion, AJ Beeson, will receive a lavender rosette, a small banner, courtesy of the ROCIA and Rural Commerce Committee. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We know that the kids appreciate it, and we appreciate the support. So again, Allensworth Heating and Cooling, State Farm, Dave Carbaugh, and the Rural Commerce Committee, ROCIA. Thank you. A round of applause for our sponsors.
Give that back to Katie till the next round.
Thank you. And again, we're calling our first class of market. Cord, Rose with 2, and Grace. Class 1, home raised market. Class 1, home raised market. Make sure let's bring class 1, 2, 3, and 4 out to the holding. Oh, bring them all out. The boss says bring them all out, please, to the holding pens. And again, our superintendents today are Tanner Allensworth and Darren Fisher. Thank you to the superintendents. Our judge is Maurice Irwin, his second year with us, and from Davis City, thank you to Maurice. And again, all home raised market goats to the holding pens. To all exhibitors, a couple announcements, and probably more importantly to families of exhibitors so that they can help the kids remember. Our base bid will start at $350 for the auction, and you need your sale papers filled out by 12 o'clock tomorrow. 12 o'clock tomorrow. Have to have that if you're going to go into the sale ring on Sunday. So again, our base bid will be $350, and papers are due at 12 o'clock tomorrow for the sale. We're now bringing all of our home raised market classes to the holding pens to organize for the home raised section of the goat show. When we're ready, we'll bring in class 1 to the ring when superintendents are ready. be right back. It's like a 15-minute deal, and then I just gotta go home. Do you need anything when I go? Okay.
We'll get 4-inch rain last week.
We got it at the lake. We were at the lake. We got like
That's Sun Valley.
yeah. He's from
But we didn't get anything here. Not really.
Well, we got something at our house because my
We didn't
tomato
get, I know we didn't get 4 inches though.
flooded. Like it died. Because it didn't have good enough drainage, or it must have gotten plugged or something.
Love stop it.
Yeah, probably. I remember when I worked in Canada. So I remember one time I was driving and on 48 was raining on the other side. And it was just so funny because you don't usually see that clear of a line, you know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull out first class. That's a class 1 home raised market. We have 3 exhibitors, 4 goats in this class, 2 by Rose Nippert, 1 by Cord Nippert, and 1 by Grace Nippert. Bring those goats on out to the ring, please. Class 2, we'll have Cord and Grace again. Those goats need to stand by. All home raised market for all 5 classes should be in the holding pens. These goats weigh between 41.5 and 46.1 pounds. It's our smallest group of home raised market this morning. Class 1 home raised market. Again, if you are an exhibitor or a family of an exhibitor helping remember some important details, our base bid will be $350, and papers for the sale are due at 12 o'clock sharp tomorrow.
as we start our market class out, we have 4 individuals that are at our lower weights for our market animals. You know, we kind of shoot for a window of 50 to 70, you know, 50 up to 120, usually ideals 70 to 90. So we're a little off that pace right now, you know, but still they're in a stage that they're just weaned out and just starting on feed. I think the one we're going to lead off with is a wether that has that extra muscle over that loin, doesn't have too many holes in him, really balances up quite well and has that extra muscle in that back leg. A very complete animal to lead of our class with. The next doe that's going to be in our market class, we really love the cleanness that she has. She might be a little bit more, her touch, and she's a little more tight to the hide, and you know, when you handle her, that means she's a little bit more leaner for me. She doesn't quite have the muscle as the one ahead of her though. The next 2, you really appreciate that they've grown, and out here we just need to make them a little bit wider in that first rib and carry that natural width all the way back and add some muscle up in that loin area and make them a touch longer, but still a very excellent set of market animals. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Okay, receiving 4th and a red is Rose Nippert. Receiving 3rd and a red, Grace Nippert. Receiving 2nd and a blue, Cord Nippert. And first place in that class goes to goat 4220, which belongs to Rose Nippert. We'll bring out our class 2 home raised market. Class 2 home raised market.
As we move into our next heavier weight, I think we really have a dapple wether that's really complete in a lot of places. He's really long, really holds it together in that top line, really stretches out, and when he moves around the ring, he levels out. Still has a lot of product over that top and still fresh to the touch and really lean. You know, that's what I mean. He balances up in a really complete package to lead off our class with. The next doe, a little shorter body compared to the dappled one. We just need a little bit more muscle and length to side. We just need to add a little bit more top to him compared to one of them. We can just start freshening them up a little bit more. If we could exercise them, take a little that white fat off them a little bit. They're starting to get a little heavy in their condition right now. Similar to the gray one coming in next, but this one's not quite as long body as the red one ahead of it, but still a very excellent wether to be in third. The next one's a little bit greener for me today. We just need to add a little bit more days on feed, but we love the frame size and the length of body that he has. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
Fourth place in a red to Cord Nippert. Third place in a blue to Grace Nippert. Second place in a blue to Grace Nippert. And first place and a purple to Cord Nippert. Congratulations. That was with goat 364. We'll bring out our third class of home market raised. Natalie True, Dalton True, Delaney True. These goats are weighing between 72.7 and 74.6 pounds. If you're following along in the program, we're on class 3 home raised market goats, 3 exhibitors in this ring. Dalton True, Delaney True, and Natalie True.
As we move up in weights again, I think one that really puts the weight, on the scale here today. He's a little probably 10 or 12 pounds heavier than the 2 red does. Really appreciate how lean he is for that, doing that too, for that rate of gain that he has. I think he has a lot more muscle back in that rump area. He also completes it in a very well balanced package and really clean in that front end. Very excellent wether to lead off her class with. The darker head doe that's going to be in second, she's got a lot more muscle over the top and over that loin compared to the red one. Love the extra leanness that she has. We just need to add her a little more rib shape, a little bit more muscle in that rump compared to the one ahead of him. The red one just needs a little bit more muscle over that loin edge compared to the black one ahead of him, but still a very functional, heavy muscled animal to be in our third place here. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
Receiving Third place and a blue is goat number 4264, exhibited by Dalton True. Receiving second place and a blue is goat number 4269, exhibited by Delaney True. And first place in the purple, goat 4271 by Natalie True. We will now bring in home raised market goats class 4. We have 4 exhibitors in the ring. Delaney True with goat 4297, Garrett True with 4298, Tyler True with 4273, and Tyler Beeson with 4205. These are goats in this class weigh between 85.8 and 94.5 pounds. This is our 4th class of home raised market goats. Again, we'd like to thank our queen candidates who are assisting with ribbons today. We have Allie Hoberg, Delana Olson, and our 2021 Montgomery County Fair Queen, Jordan Carlson. Oh, and I should say Montgomery County Fair Queen and Miss Congeniality. Let's give them all a round of applause. This becomes a long week for them. They're lucky it's not hot, but they put in a lot of hours, have a lot of fun, make a lot of memories, and hand out a lot of ribbons. Again, this is our fourth class of market goats, home raised market goats. Goats weighing between 85.8 and 94.5 pounds. Rate of gain is on the program if you're interested in that. We have 4 exhibitors in the ring: Delaney True, Garrett True, Tyler True, and Tyler Beeson.
Two purples, blue and red. Thank you. As we move up in our class here, I think we have 2 that are really comparable, but I think the one that's going to lead off our class is a lot leaner, especially in that first rib. You really handle that first rib and really lean, really unique how it holds together and on those lines, and really holds it together as it walks around the ring. Then we get behind her, there's a lot of product in that back leg, you know, that really excels this one and really balances up in a very correct package and lean and clean in that front end. Excellent weather to lead up our class with. The next weather's similar in type and kind, but doesn't have that freshness. There's just a little bit more fat cover on this one. Doesn't quite have as much loin muscle compared to the one in first, but still a very well balanced one. We just need to add a little bit more freshen, a little bit more muscle to move them up. The black doe, really appreciated her loin top. We just need to add a little bit more muscle in her forearms and back in that back leg, but one that really balances up. We just need to add a little bit more product in that back hind leg. The next wether gets a little bit more greener today. We just need to add a little bit more rib and expansion to him to compete with the ones ahead of him, but still a very excellent wether to round off our class. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
Congratulations to Class 4, fourth place, Tyler True with goat 4273, and receives a red. Third place, goat 4297 with Delaney True receiving a blue. Second place to Tyler Beeson with goat 4205 receiving a purple. And first place in that class to Garrett True, goat 4298 receiving a purple. Congratulations to all of you. Class 5 out in the ring now. All right, we're in our fifth class. These are goats weighing 102.5 to 106.4 pounds. We have three exhibitors in this class, 4 goats. We have AJ Beeson with goat 4201 and 4289. Chloe Bruce is assisting him, and we have Tyler Beeson with 4206 and Tyler True with 4272. This is our heaviest class today. Class 5, home raised market. Last class today. Again, if you're just joining us, this is our last class of home raised market goats. We have 3 exhibitors, 4 goats in the ring. These goats weigh between 102.5 to 106.4 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, again, if you're just joining us, we're in our last class of home raised market goats, class 5. After this, we'll bring out our first place in each class, and our judge will select our champion home raised market goat, reserve champion home raised market goat, and those exhibitors will also receive the grand champion market goat and reserve grand champion market goat.
is third. 3421. Purple. And three.
Thank you. Very interesting class to sort through. There's some give and take out here. I think the weather that's going to come to the top is the one that's really got the extra boldness in that rib cage and that extra muscle over the top. You know, we could make him a little bit more trimmer, but we're getting up to those 100-pound plus classes here. They're going to start to put some cover on. All four of these could be a little leaner today, but we're comparing apples to apples out here. I think this weather here has a lot more muscle back in that rump, a little bit more width in that front end compared to the paint one. Really love the paint one, how he holds it together right behind those shoulders. He probably does a little bit better than the first place one. But when you get behind him, he doesn't quite have that natural muscle down that back leg compared to that one. But you love the profile picture that he has. Very excellent weather to be in second. The next weather doesn't have the length of body as the paint one does. But you love the top that he has over. He does get weaker behind those shoulders. As you walk these animals around the ring, you start to see those shoulders, and there's a little dip behind those shoulders. We just want to correct that. I think one that's really heavy muscled, if we could correct that and make her a little longer, are very highly competitive. The red one, we just need to correct his top line a little bit more, add some more natural muscle, starting to get a little bit more fat on him compared to the ones ahead of him, but still a very excellent weather to round off our class. Please give him a nice round of applause.
Okay, results of class 5, last class was 4th place and a blue to Tyler Beeson, 3rd place with goat 4206. AJ Beeson with goat 4201 receives 3rd and a blue. 2nd and a blue to Tyler True, 4272. And 1st place to goat 4289 and AJ Beeson receiving a purple. We have our 1st place winners from each class now coming out in the ring. First place in class 1, Rose Nippert with goat 4220, exhibited by Grace Nippert. 2nd class, Cord Nippert, goat 0364. Class 3, Natalie True, goat 4271. Class 4, Garrett True, goat 4298. And our last winner, AJ Beeson with goat 4289. Exhibitors, if you're planning on showmanship, please sign up at the table with Elsa. Again, if you're planning to do showmanship, please make sure that you are signed up at the table by the bleachers. We are now in selection of our Grand Champion Home Raised Market and Reserve Champion Home Raised Market. The winner of those 2 awards will also receive our overall Grand Champion Market and overall Reserve Champion Market, since we have no purchased market in our show today.
Well, it's been a pleasure judging the market class. It's kind of nice to see that these all came from their own farms. They didn't go out and pound the pavement to go find a good one, and they've worked a little extra, get hitting the ground at their own place. I really appreciate that. We raise a lot of livestock, and it takes pretty tough to get one from the get-go all the way from breeding season all the way to this end point, and I think that's a really special thing. With that said, I think our first place one is a really well-balanced one. We just need to add a little bit more muscle to it. Holds its top line really correctly. We just need a little bit more pounds for me today. Really love the dappled weather from the profile. It's really killer look from him. He's got that sleek neck. Really holds that top line together. Probably the best of all these out here. We just need to add a little bit more muscle and a little bit more power in that back rump for me today. But then we get into the third place hole, one that's really put the pounds on quickly, really fresh still, and still have a lot of more muscle. We could just let her bounce up a little bit more, level that tail head out a little bit more as it moves down the ring, hold that top line a little bit better, but still a very excellent weather in that third class. The next weather, really appreciate that extra muscle, the squareness that he has in that first rib, then it carries all the way back to that hip junction, really balances out, really a very lean package, really has that extra muscle in that back and still balances up in a very complete package. We're going to round off with our heavyweight. We still have a lot of pounds. He's probably done really well on the rate of gain. If we just level him out in that hip a little bit more, lean him up a little bit more, but one that still has a lot of product. With that said, please give them a nice round of applause, and I'll go out and select your champion.
Congratulations to Garrett True, receiving Grand Champion Market Goat, home raised. Our judge will now bring out second place in Class 4. Hang on, everybody else, stay in. Congratulations, Garrett. You can come on over here. You can give him another round of applause, though. Why not? Those are free. Congratulations, Garrett. That goat was from Class 4, so our second place winner was goat 4205 Tyler Beeson. Our judge is now selecting our reserve. Our champion champion home raised market will receive our award sponsor is Nancy Nelson. Our overall grand champion market receives an award sponsored by the Iowa Meat Goat Association, and our overall reserve market receives a award sponsored by Doval Refrigeration and Appliance. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We continue to appreciate the support, the continued support.
As we bring our second place one in, it gets very comparable. I think it gets a little tougher for our reserve. I think, when you weigh things out, I think, there's a certain point when you get to that scale, you need to weigh out, are they ready to go to market a little earlier, or we need to stop showing them a little bit, and I think that's, you start getting that body condition up. There's some things you can do. You can feed them a little different or exercise them a little bit. But I think the weather that's going to follow up that class is very, very similar in type and kind. It probably didn't quite have that natural width right in that shoulder as our champion, but still a very, very good and heavy made one and a very well balanced one. It'll come out of that same class. It'll be our reserve right here. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Tyler Beeson with the second goat, reserve champion home raised market goat, and overall reserve champion market goat. We will bring out our rated gain winners now. You do not have to bring a goat, just come to the ring. Our results of rated gain, we have Cord Nippert with an average daily gain of 0.37. We have Natalie True in 9th place with an average rated gain of 0.38. We have Garrett True with an average rated gain of 0.42. Delaney True in 7th place with an average rated gain of 0.44. Tyler True, GOAT 425 with an average rated gain of 0.47. Tyler True again in 5th place with GOAT 424, average rated gain of 0.50. Tyler Beeson, GOAT 306 with an average rated gain of 0.55. AJ Beeson, 3rd place, GOAT 312 with an average rated gain of 0.61. AJ Beeson in 2nd place with GOAT 311, an average rated gain of 0.62. And 1st place rated gain this year is awarded to Tyler Beeson, GOAT 304 with a daily rated gain of 0.63 pounds. Congratulations to all of you, good job. Our rated gain champion receives an award sponsored by Jack Baird.
The place is worth. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So.
Okay. And again, if you're doing showmanship, please make sure you sign up. We
Sir, do you want to start with seniors or beginners?
We'll start with our beginner showman. Beginner showman, if you have signed up, please bring a goat and come to the ring. We'll do a couple calls to make sure we have everybody in there, but we need beginner showman to the ring, please. All right, if we have any beginner showmen, we have nobody entered, so your odds of winning are pretty good if you sign up and bring a goat and get out here.
I was going to say, did you want to do the guest goat poll? The guest goat poll. I made the change to what I always do. One of my favorite things. No, I have like. Oh wow. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. How long has it been now? 3 weeks today. Yeah. I'll get there. Yeah, no, you know, it's sore every day by the end of the day, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to, which is, because it's just necessary.
Okay, last call for beginner showman. Okay, so we need Dalton True. Dalton True with the goat to the ring for beginner showman, please. Yep, come on out, bud. Our champion beginner showman will receive an award sponsored by Clarios, and we have one entry in our beginner showman, exhibitor Dalton Trill. Again, our sponsors today, Allensworth Heating and Cooling, Jack Baird, State Farm, Dave Carbaugh, the ROCIA Rural Commerce Committee, Axel and Betty Larson, Nancy Nelson, Iowa Meat Goat Association, Doble Refrigeration and Appliance, Jack Baird, Clarios with 2 awards, Rogers Plumbing and Heating, CR Stitches and CR Graphics, ROCIA Rural Commerce Committee with 2, and Celigran Lindell DeMars Funeral Home. We appreciate all of our sponsors. And currently in the ring is our beginner showmanship competition. 1 entry. We have Dalton Trill.
We have a single entry in this showmanship class, one that's really, really knowledgeable of what he's doing with his goat. I asked him the question on how to set it up and, spend some time with, have those feet all square on the ground, and why he chose a certain halter. There's some neck leads, and I explained a couple things down the road. When you get in more competitive showmanship, you have to switch sides of the goat. With these rope halters, it's a little hard to switch side with the animal. You move over, then you pull the head because of the rope's on the other side. That's why I want to make that point to you. Then in the future, you should use one of those halters just under the neck. Then you can change sides and move around the goat a little bit more freely. But he's done an excellent job working with the rope halter. It goes out and leads and really respects that, and usually we use the rope halters just to break them, to tie, but that's still a good situation. You can use them to lead as well. But still, this young man's done a great job. Please give him a nice round of applause.
All right, congratulations to Dalton, winning champion beginner showman. We'll now bring on our junior and intermediates. We have Grace Nippert, AJ Beeson, and Delaney True. Dalton, stand by because you'll come back out in the ring for overall. We have 3 exhibitors in the ring right now. We will have Grace Nippert, AJ Beeson, and Delaney True competing for junior intermediate showman. Dalton, if you want to run over and get your picture taken real quick while we're waiting and judging the other 2 classes, you could do that. Again, our beginner showman receives an award sponsored by Clarios.
We get to go. We're going in March. And I Just one.
Or you just one?
Yep.
We have 3 individuals out here, very well deserving of a round of applause to come out and participate in this Showman. Please go ahead and recognize it. They put a lot of work into it. A couple things when we get in the next age group. I talked about those leads in the junior class. As we walk these animals, there were certain places I went on the ring that you had to change sides of the ring, and that kind of showed up here with the leads. And then when they walked the circle, you couldn't get on the other side of the goat to keep the goat between you and the judge. And I think that's important when we show these animals off. We need to go to the next step and try to go up to the next lead and try to leave these rope halters back in the pen, but just go ahead and keep working with your animal with the rope halter if that's what you got. But all these individuals have worked very well. The goats walk, it's just a thing with judging. You always want to keep the animal between you and the judge. So with that said, I think all these individuals did an excellent job. They're very knowledgeable. You can ask them questions. They know what's going on with their goat. But I think there's one young man out here that did an excellent job, and he'll be our champion. Please give him a nice round of applause.
Thank you to all of our beginner showmen, junior intermediate showmen. Our champion is AJ Beeson. And now we'll bring in our seniors to the ring. Our seniors are Chloe Bruce, Cord Nippert, Tyler Beeson, and Tyler True. Thank you, seniors. It's nice to see the most exhibitors in the senior class. Showmanship is important. It's important modeling for the kids. It's important to have the judge be able to look at you and how you handle your animal. So we appreciate it when seniors come out. Again, a round of applause for 5. Natalie joined us too. 5 seniors. Yay, seniors. We'll clap for you. So the competition's going to be tough here.
No, like I said, I've done this forever. Like I used to do every show except for
As our judge takes his time to judge our senior showman, again, we want to thank our superintendents, Tanner Allensworth and Darren Fisher. They'll be back for the sheep show this afternoon. Appreciate all your time and efforts for the goat show. Our judge, Maurice Irwin. All of our sponsors today, most importantly, kids and families. That's what these shows are all about. We appreciate everything that everyone has put into it. We're super thankful that the show is open this year to all of us and that we're over any safety stipulations we used to have. Again, if you're just joining us online or in person, our judge is judging our champion senior showman. After that, we have one more award, which is our overall grand champion showman. That will be a competition between our champion beginner, Dalton True, our champion junior intermediate, AJ Beeson, and the winner of this senior showman class. Again, we have 5 exhibitors competing for champion senior showman. Tough decision with 5 exhibitors out there. Judge takes a while to really consider and visit with every one of them. We appreciate that. It's an educational experience for kids, which is also why we're here.
As we move into our senior class here, I think they should be, a couple steps ahead of the juniors, and we want to be handling these goats. They all should be presented well. They should be clipped as a market wether, or they should be clipped as a breeding doe. And I think out here they have that all handled quite well. They have them clipped like a market animal if they were supposed to be a market animal, and then the breeding does left a little hair, and they're presented. They're well clean. There's no extra on that neck, and I appreciate that. That's one thing. Presenting your animal is a big part of this. But when we come out here, it's leading your animals. When I had them come over and set up their animals to me, you always want to keep showing your animals, but still know what the judge is doing and still make eye contact and talk to the judge. Just go ahead and open up and tell them about your animal. I think it's a little tougher for me today. I think there's excellent showmen out here. They really working hard. I think there's 2 that really, worked a little harder, but there's something that separates them. You always want to keep that goat between you and the judge, no matter what. You need to change sides, and I think that's what separates these individuals. But I'll go ahead and tell you who will be our champion. It will be the young man in the second hole will be our champion. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Tyler Beeson, winning champion senior showman. Thank you to the other 4 exhibitors. We really appreciate you being in the ring. Our champion senior showman will receive an award sponsored by Rogers Plumbing and Heating. Thank you to Rogers Plumbing and Heating. We will bring out our overall exhibitors for showmanship at this time: Dalton True, AJ Beeson, and Tyler Beeson. Always fun to have a little sibling rivalry in the showmanship. Not fun for them, probably, and not fun for mom and dad, maybe, but everybody else kind of smiles about it. So again, we have Dalton True, champion beginner, AJ Beeson, champion junior intermediate, and Tyler Beeson, senior champion showman. Our judge will take some time to select our overall grand champion showman. Our overall grand champion showman will receive an award and cash award sponsored by CR Stitches and CR Graphics, ROCIA Rural Commerce Committee, and Sellergan Lindell DeMars Funeral Home. We appreciate our sponsors, and many of them have been here for years, continuing to support our youth of Montgomery County. As our judge is making his selection, if you've not had a chance to look at the backside of the first page of your program, we have Community Clover Partners, Head, Heart, Hands, Health, and Friends of 4-H. Several individuals and organizations and businesses also sponsor through those partnerships. Thank you again for all of your support. Thanks to KCSI for being here for our first ever worldwide Montgomery County Goat Show, accessible on the internet through the KCSI app and link. If you haven't had enough shows today, we have the sheep show at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Hopefully it'll still be as pleasant outside. Hope you can join us for that. Sheep show's at noon. I don't know what I'm thinking. Sorry. That guy over there in the plaid shirt set me straight. Sheep show is at noon. I was going to show up at 2. Sorry. Then you would have had to take the mic, Tanner. Again, in the ring, we have Dalton True, AJ Beeson, and Tyler Beeson. 3 of our exhibitors. Each has won their age group of showmanship and competing for overall at this time.
Well, we have 3 young men out here really working hard. They know a lot about what they did with their animal this week and what they did before that, and I think they really handled their goats quite well. And really the age difference kind of tells the tale out here. I think one really keeps it set up. When you bring it to the judge, you always want to set your goat up, and present your goat at all times, even though the judge is talking to you. Just for future reference, the younger individuals have a long road ahead with extra showmanships down the road. And I think the individual that did that well, all 3 of them did an excellent job answering their questions. Please give them a nice round of applause, and I'll go out and select your champion.
Congratulations to Tyler Beeson, overall grand champion showman. Again, congratulations to AJ and Dalton for winning their classes, making the competition tough. At this time, we will bid adieu to the Montgomery County Goat Show. Thank you again to our superintendents and our judge, Maurice Irwin. Everybody have a great day. And Garrett, you want to come on over? Like here? Is that okay? Okay. Tell me when you're ready. You're ready? Okay. Hi, I'm here today with Garrett, and Garrett has some, well, I'll just let you introduce yourself. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what grade you're in?
I'm Garrett True, and I'm gonna be in 9th grade, and I like showing goats.
And you like showing goats. You're going to be in 9th grade, and you like showing goats. Well, you like showing goats, and you also had a really good day. Tell us about your really good day.
I got grand champion of market goats.
Grand champion market, that's a big deal. You got overall and grand champion. And what does that mean for you, Garrett? What happens next? Like, do you go, it's kind of like you won the fair, right? You won the whole fair. You won the whole goat show. So what happens next with you?
I was going to go to the shootout.
Going to go to the shootout, and the shootout is where?
In Council Bluffs.
Yep. So you are representing Montgomery County, and your goat is taking the whole thing and going to the shootout. You got any advice for beginning goat people, or anything that you should say that they should do so that they can be as good as you someday?
Just make sure you walk them a lot.
Make sure you walk them a lot. I noticed another thing about you is you remain pretty calm and cool and collected in the ring, don't you? You don't let your goat control you. You control your goat.
Yeah.
More advice?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else, Garrett?
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks for being here, bud. Congratulations on a great day, and good luck at the shootout. All right?
Okay.